Well, we're here today with you guys from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. As you can see here in the studio one of the New York Stock Exchange, we're speaking today with Daniel Faria, who's the CEO of Zero Stack. And I wanna basically give him an applause because he came to the floor today from, I think he was in Florida, to visit us, and it's his birthday, and I always like to congratulate people on birthdays. And he's a great friend of the Tribune. Thank you for being with us, leaders at the bell. I think the first question, Daniel, is, okay, we have this geopolitical situation where, unfortunately, things are going very murky in the Middle East, and I think one of your expertise is what's going on with tokenization, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and Bitcoins. In the last interview, you were telling me a day before the attack, February 27th, a Friday, that the Bitcoin will reach first 75, then 50. I think you were right. I want you to make an opinion of what's going on, but the Bitcoin, as we speak, is at around 73,000 and change. Thank you for coming. So let us know what you think about these geopolitical events and the fluctuations in the Bitcoin.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, and I would like to first start by saying that the price of Bitcoin has, as I predicted, fortunately, reached close to $75,000. Like it's been anywhere between 73,500 and 74,500 today, and what we really wanted to dig into today would be Iran and all the things that are happening in Iran. With liquidity on the price of Bitcoin being the highest risk, most liquid risk asset on the planet, the fact that there's a war, and this war is going to continuously drive ETFs to have more inflows, because now you're looking at major alpha to be collected by some of these funds, you are going to be seeing that any sort of geopolitical tensions easing in Iran, it's going to continuously drive the price of Bitcoin up, up, up. Now, that is my forecast based on me believing that Bitcoin, I'm bullish on it.
Absolutely.
I think it will continue to go up, but my price prediction being $125,000 by May, it's not going to come overnight. It's not going to come without some hiccups. But for the entire crypto industry, we're living exciting times.
Listen, one of the other things that I want you to mention to the English-speaking community that is also based on Latin America, a lot of people I hear are staying in Puerto Rico because of what's happening in Dubai. It's a huge thing that basically the island has been creating for the people with some sort of closeness to digital assets. I personally worked at Invest Puerto Rico back in the days, helped the team to create some sort of a motion, bringing people to Puerto Rico. Changing completely the topic, is that a reality? Do you see a lot of people that because of what happened in Dubai are basically now stationed in Puerto Rico, in Florida? How is the community basically dealing with this whole situation that unfortunately is tough?
So I think for now, we haven't seen migration from Dubai to Puerto Rico unless they were already existing US citizens, primarily because the economic incentives to be in Puerto Rico are primarily driven by Act 60.
Yes.
But what we will see in the next 3 months, hopefully, is a full recovery of Dubai, where the war is going to ease and some of this craziness with the real estate market over there will hopefully rebound. Like, that is my best guess. Now, I do have to say that Puerto Rico is a wonderful place. It does provide a great infrastructure for people, for the crypto community to be there. Matter of fact, I'm friends with several people that live on the island, and I have never seen Puerto Rico as vibrant as it is right now in terms of investment, in terms of the real estate development on the island. And I do want to see Puerto Rico succeed, and I think it's a very special place that it will become valuable, not just because of Act 60, but because of the community that it's building over there.
Listen, in order to summarize this part of the interview that is in English, I want your specific opinion in three things. when you see what's going on with BlackRock, Bitwise, and other major providers of ETF, specifically on the Bitcoin, and I want to keep it on the Bitcoin because it's the most liquid, let's say, digital asset these days. I want your opinion on what happened, and I think you mentioned behind cameras with Michael Saylor and his opportunity to keep investing in his own strategy. And what do you think is happening with this ETF in front of institutional players entering at this level on the Bitcoin, though?
Okay, so Saylor did it again. He created a new flywheel in the last 6 months with this new product called Stretch.
What is the name of the code? Stretch.
Stretch.
What is a
STRC.
stretch? What is a stretch?
Stretch is basically, like, think of it as a stock that you can purchase, and if you buy 1 unit of Stretch, you now have a guaranteed dividend of 11.25% versus on the amount that you purchase. So if you buy $100 worth of Stretch,
You have $11.25.
correct,
On a yearly basis.
on a yearly basis. So Michael Saylor has used this instrument that is backed by Bitcoin to be able to get out there and raise billions of dollars.
And you mentioned that they basically bought 22,000 units of Bitcoin.
That is correct.
And when that happened?
Between March 9th and 15th.
Aside the one they bought in January.
Correct.
Okay. Well, and then your opinion based on that is, and you keep saying the Bitcoin will go to the 125.
Yeah, and now I'm seeing something new
Tell me.
that we haven't talked about yet, which is there's a new company called APYX.
APYX.
Apex,
Okay.
which is co-founded by the same guys that built DeFi DevCorp.
Okay.
And this company, what it does is it has the ability to issue stable coins that generate yield backed by buying the preferred stock that's issued. So imagine if you can mint a stable coin, and that stable coin money is used to buy Stretch. So Stretch then is backed by a guaranteed dividend of 11.25%. So now you've got a stable coin that's the first stable coin that actually generates yield. And the APY can circulate as a flywheel to keep the whole ecosystem going. So we are now seeing new products in the DeFi space taking advantage of the public markets. And this is something very cool that I have recently came across, and I'm very interested to see it succeed. And I want our Spanish viewers to also have the opportunity to take a look at this.
Very happy that he's with us. I'm going to say again, happy birthday to Daniel. Daniel, thank you for coming. Hopefully you will be right this time again. He was right with the Bitcoin on February 27. Let's see what happened with today's interview from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, March 16, 2026, in our Tribune Leaders at the Bell. Thank you for coming, Daniel.
Thank you.
Un abrazo. Volvemos con ustedes.